with all the talk of Avengers, Doomsday, I think there's many that are forgetting about Secret Wars. And I'm not going to lie, I'm one of those many. I forgot that this thing was even announced. I forgot that this was the next thing up. Completely forgot about it. So when I saw this story, it took me back because I was like, oh yeah, that is right. There is another Avengers movie that we know of after Doomsday, and we haven't really heard much about it. So let's get into this article right here from SuperheroHype.com. Avengers Secret Wars to have two huge new leads report. A new rumor suggests Avengers Secret Wars cast will be led by Hugh Jackman's Wolverine and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Now, again, there are those that will say this is nothing but nostalgia bait. Is it nostalgia? Absolutely it is. Is it nothing but bait bait for the sake of nostalgia's sake to pull people in? I don't necessarily think so. I think, again, as I said before, legitimate attempt to say, okay, this is what fans want. These are the characters they like. These are the characters that fans have been asking to see, occupy the same space for years. So let's give this to them. Okay, it says, the two stars have already reprised their iconic roles within the MCU in recent years. Jackman's return as one of two leads in 2024's Deadpool and Wolverine. Meanwhile, Maguire showed up in 2021's Spider-Man No Way Home as a major supporting character. Jackman and Maguire returns to their superhero roles have only fueled fan anticipation for their potential interaction team up in Secret Wars. And this is why I say fan service in a good way. Fans have been calling for things for a while. I think getting what is his name? John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic and Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness was another nod to the fans. Now, I'm not going to beat this dead horse again, but they should have kept him. They shouldn't have killed him off and kept him as Mr. Fantastic, but I'll leave that alone. Hugh Jackman and Tobey Maguire could lead Avengers Secret Wars cast. Hugh Jackman and Tobey Maguire reportedly will reportedly be the leads of Avengers Secret Wars as per a new rumor. The rumor comes from notable industry scooper MyTimeToShineHello. They wrote on X, formerly Twitter, the end of Doomsday sets up Tobey and Hugh Jackman as the leads of Secret Wars. This rumor comes after the scooper claimed that Jackman's Wolverine will spend much of his screen time in Avengers Doomsday with Maguire's Spider-Man and Ryan Reynolds Deadpool. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think his Wolverine, and hold on, I'm gonna check right here. Wolverine and Anchor being in the MCU let's just say in Marvel, because I believe he is, and that would make this make sense. Let me see. Looking, searching. Yes. So Wolverine is an anchor being. And I believe Spider-Man and Deadpool are also anchor beings. Let's see. Spider-Man and Deadpool. I believe they are beings. Man, I can't spell today. Sometimes spell check does not help you at all. I've contemplated just turning it off. I find myself correcting spell check most of the time. So if all three of them are anchor beings, then that would make perfect sense that all three of them are used in that capacity in Secret Wars. So I know Wolverine is an anchor being. I'm pretty sure I'll have to look it up some more. I might come back and revisit this issue, but I'm pretty sure. So it says Spider-Man not confirmed as an anchor being. I think he is. I'm pretty sure him and Deadpool are both anchor beings along with Wolverine. Anyway, did not mean to get sidetracked, but that makes sense that these three would kind of be central figures, Deadpool especially, in Avengers Secret Wars. That makes perfect sense in my humble opinion. Okay, claim Jackman, Wolverine will spend much screen time in Avengers Doomsday with Maguire, Spider-Man, Ryan Reynolds Deadpool. However, this report about Jackman and Maguire's roles as Avengers Secret Wars lead is currently just a rumor. Fans will have to wait for official confirmation from Marvel or until the film comes out to know for certain. Well, obviously, sometimes I wonder when articles make obvious statements like, yeah, it's obvious that we'll have to wait for some official reporting to know. I mean, I will say My Time to Shine Hello has been pretty accurate. Previously, Daniel RPK claimed that Jackman and Maguire's heroes will clash in Doomsday and shared a picture of the two fighting. John Roca of the Hot Mic podcast corroborated his claim. However, neither Jackman nor Maguire has been officially confirmed for Doomsday. Well, of course, there's always going to be things that are not confirmed, things that are kept tucked close. Marvel is playing a delicate ballerina of leaks and keeping certain things very close to the hip when it comes to Avengers and everything they have coming in the MCU. And I understand why. They're on the clock. Marvel is on the clock. And I believe they are well aware. They are in the hot seat. However, neither Jackman nor Maguire has officially been confirmed for Doomsday, which is expected to feature several returning X-Men movie characters like Patrick Stewart's Professor X and James Marsden's Cyclops. Interestingly, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine was once supposed to cameo in 2002's Spider-Man. However, as Jackman revealed in a 2013 HuffPost interview, Wolverine's appearance had to be scrapped once the production team realized that they didn't have access to the character's suit, which he said was stuck in something notably in the interview. I wonder what that means. Jackman expressed his belief that they could make a crossover work someday. Avengers Secret Wars is scheduled to hit theaters on December 17, 2027. Anthony and Joe Russo will direct the film and also co-produce it with Marvel Studios via their production company, AGBO. Now, I think all of these supposed leaks, like even this one, I think Marvel Studios is drip feeding things to get fan reaction, see the direction that fans want to go in, and see if they hit the mark. I don't have a problem with that. I have no problem with them doing that. Let's see what they come up with. Now, the fact that this is being leaked, quote unquote, so early, I don't think this is a coincidence. Again, I think this is all coordinated. I think Marvel wants organic excitement, and they're kind of trying to manufacture some of that, which I'm not mad at. I don't have a problem with, because again, they're in the hot seat, and it seems as though they're moving as though they understand they have a sense of urgency when it comes to gaining back fan trust.